Welcome back to Strive for Excellence. For the past 10 weeks, we've been on a journey together, learning how to think, steward, sow, and grow wealth God's way. We've covered some powerful principles, but today we arrive at the most important question of all. Why? Why does God give prosperity in the first place? Is it just so we can have bigger houses and fancier cars? No. The answer is profound and changes everything. God blesses you so you can become a blessing. Today, we're not just talking about getting wealth. We're talking about its true purpose. We're talking about wealth with a mission. Let's start with a foundational truth. Prosperity is not random. It's intentional. When God decides to increase you, He has a purpose in mind. In Genesis chapter 12, verse 2, God makes a promise to Abram that echoes through eternity. He says, I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Notice the structure here. The blessing doesn't stop with Abram. It's given to him so it can flow through him. Your increase has a destination, and it's not just your bank account. Your prosperity is meant to be a river, not a reservoir. Think about it this way. God blesses your finances so you can fund kingdom work, support your local church, and so into ministries that are changing lives. He gives you wisdom so you can mentor the next generation. He prospers your business so you can create jobs and build up your community. He expands your influence so you can lift others higher. God never, ever gives prosperity without purpose. Your blessing is someone else's breakthrough waiting to happen. This leads us to our next point, which is a complete paradigm shift from how the world views wealth. In the world's system, wealth is all about accumulation. It's about how much you can get, how much you can stack, how much you can keep for yourself. The goal is to build a bigger pile. But in God's kingdom, wealth is about distribution. It's about how much you can give, how much you can release, how much you can channel to bless others. The Apostle Paul puts it perfectly in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 11, where he says, you will be enriched in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion. Do you see that? The reason for the enrichment is so you can be generous. Your capacity to give is directly linked to your capacity to receive. It's a divine flow. If God knows He can get blessings through you, He will always work to get blessings to you. He's not looking for containers. He's looking for conduits. He's looking for people whose hearts are so aligned with His that when He blesses them, they immediately look for who they can bless next. Now, what happens when we miss this point? What happens when we pursue wealth without a mission? It creates a deep, profound emptiness. You can see it all around us. Some of the richest people in the world have everything money can buy, but they have no peace, no joy, and no real sense of fulfillment. They chase one acquisition after another, thinking the next thing will finally satisfy them, but it never does. That's because wealth without a mission becomes a mirror that only reflects the self. It feeds the ego. It fuels pride, but it starves the soul. It becomes a heavyweight, a pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle. But when you connect your wealth to God's mission, it becomes a window. It stops being about you and starts reflecting His heart for humanity. When your prosperity is linked to a purpose greater than yourself, joy replaces pressure and peace replaces pride. You're no longer just building an empire. You're advancing a kingdom. This brings us to the ultimate goal. Legacy. God doesn't just think in terms of your lifetime. He thinks generationally. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 22 says, a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. Now, this inheritance isn't just about money, stocks, and property. That's part of it, but it's so much more. The true inheritance you leave is one of faith, wisdom, and character. It's a legacy of generosity, demonstrating what it looks like to live with an open hand. It's about creating opportunities for those who come after you. Your mission is to build something that outlives you. Something your children and your children's children can stand on, not just financially, but spiritually and morally. True prosperity isn't what you accumulate in your life. It's what you release for the generations to come. That's how you build a legacy that echoes in eternity. So, as we wrap up, the real question is not how much wealth can I get. The real question is, what will I do with the wealth God gives me? Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6 verse 21, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." This is the ultimate test. Where is your heart? If your heart is set on God's mission to see the lost saved, the broken healed, and the poor lifted up, then your treasure, your resources, will naturally follow. And here's the beautiful secret. When you align your resources with His mission, He multiplies them. He entrusts you with more because He knows you'll steward it for His glory. Wealth is not the finish line. It's the starting point of your impact. It's the fuel for your God-given mission. I want to hear from you. What mission is God calling you to support with the wealth He's placed in your hands? Let us know in the comments below. Let's inspire one another. If this message brought you clarity, please like this video, subscribe to Strive for Excellence, and share this with someone who needs to understand the true purpose of prosperity. Thank you for joining me.